Howdy folks, hope you're doing well today. Welcome to Maverick Workshop. Got Pops in the shop, but he is a little heads down. So yeah, he won't be on here very much, but that's cool. Gonna be shaping some of the DC Pen Show exclusive fountain pens. They're the cherry blossom ones, and I'm gonna hop over to my wood lathe and then yeah, get to turning those down. So yeah, short intro, man. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? Thank you. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah. So you'll hear some other machinery in the background. So there will be that. Whoop. Oh, that. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Start of the week. It's a good start here. Hanging out, having fun. It's time to kick hindquarters and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. Oh yeah, that's good right there. How's that view? Y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky. Getting to sit out there, hang out. Check it. Check it. This is what we're working on. Boom. What do you think? Looking good, right? Yep. Now it's time to crank them out. Big city nights. All right, we're gonna start with the. A whole ton of barrels, I reckon, huh? Let's do that. Oh, damn light. Thanks, Kevin. All right, here we are. Got the mandrel for the barrel here. Is your tool rest a 4-inch? It is not. It is a 6-inch. Yep. There we go. It's a 6-incher. Could be a 4, but currently it is a 6. Okay. We'll drink a little bit of water right quick. Sorry. Drink a little water. Big city. The big city lights. But yeah, man, it's a 6-inch. It could be narrower, but you know, I'm not gonna get that teeny tiny little little 2-inch thing. It's really, I haven't found that I needed that. But maybe, I guess, as I refine some stuff and I want to get more and more something precise equipment, I guess, but all right, this is what we are working on here. Let me go ahead and confirm. getting the deets on this right quick. So I think it's a Marauder. Yep. Okay, Marauder with top finial. Sweet. Okay, notifications. Let's put on Do Not Disturb. These are going to be pretty nice, I think, because all of them are going to be Marauders. So, saddle up. Going to be turning a lot of the same thing. Did you want to set up the water bucket? Yeah. Here you go. There's that, and then that was just water, and then the straw on the inside might need to be repositioned. Yep, the straw will fill it. And then this is just a bushing for you to check it.
My hands are clean.
So you can just, after you do a couple, just test them and make sure that we're getting the results we want.
Okay.
All right. What you looking for?
That was alcohol.
Oh. Was that not water?
No, it was alcohol.
Oh, here you are.
Okay. There you go.
You can put the tray under the yeah. Yeah. All right. Tried your hand at a dip pin yesterday. Ah, that's fun, right? Got to reconsider how. That's fun. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. So how'd you end up breaking it? What was it that you did, Kevin, that broke it? Okay. Once we get this dialed in, we'll do a couple and we'll get it dialed, and then we'll be able to more consistently do the right size. We're almost dialed in right there, though. That's nice. Take it down just a little bit more. Order of operations, man. I hear you. Uh-oh. Tried trimming. It'll get you, man. I had to solve that problem too. I came up with a variety of solutions depending on what phase of it I am in. Okay, there's a deep chunk out right there. So we're just going to trim that down a bit. Hopefully this work all right, man. Let's get this cranked up. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, geez. Hold it close, man. Hold it close. You know what? Hold it close, though. Those are uncommon. People don't know them. So, just saying. Like the colors? Thanks. The cherry blossom. Alright, we're going to see. Alright. That's good. There's a little dip right in there too, still. What do we want to do about that? Let's see. Let's think. What diameter are we at here? Okay, so that's pretty good. Everything just needs to go downward, so I can take that out, I think. And I think it'll be supported enough for me to do that part. It's right there. From it catching? Is that a question? I don't know. But it is from some of the glitter. Sometimes the glitter will pull out and not stay inside the resin. So that's one of the contending things with these in particular, or using any sort of big glitter, I guess. Not ideal, but it's how you get the bigger glitter in, and then those are the different problems that you run into. Yeah, last night, man, my stream, the storm came in and just cut my stream off. I tried to put a little note in the community tab right quick, but I don't know if many people saw it. Because, yeah, I was unfortunate. Going good? Nice. Any of the pigments coming out? Nice. Even better. Oh, that's all right. No worries. It was more just to let people know that I didn't just end it. The internet. After like 5 hours, man, it was just like, nah, I'm tired. Oh, we got the wave going on here. Goodness gracious. Let's see what diameter we're at. Almost there. There we go. Michael, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I tried to send a message out last night after it died out in the community tab here, but I don't know how many people saw it. So yeah, sorry about that yesterday. Yeah, my bad. Well, storm's bad, but I don't know. By the way, how do you have less than 1,000 subs? Proper robotics. Yeah. Well, man, I don't know. I guess I'm one of those best kept secrets, huh? Let's see. Where did my little brush go? There it is. But yeah, the storm came, and then it, messed with the internets, and then it was not wanting to come back, and well, I took it as a sign. Yeah. But I got some thoughts, but yeah, my message should be, you should be able to send something on my link tree. But I think my email is also in the description. And it should be good. But it's also not. But yeah, here. John at maverickpens.com. There you go. That's the Echo Mail. But, if I had to come up, okay, tell mom. Okay, what do you want me to do? Okay. Well, bring her inside then. Okay. Well, then just monitor. Let's see. What was that? Well, I haven't seen that happen before. Did y'all see that or hear that? This came from somewhere. Where the heck did that come from? Oh! You know what it is? This is actually my makeshift grub screw. So I made a grub screw because one of them came out, and I guess this one was able to back itself out. Yeah, I managed to lose one, and so I remade one. And so I guess it backed out enough to where it flung out. All right, Michael, I'll keep an eye out. And if I don't get it, or if you do send it, let me know and I'll check. Because one of the things that I've been having, one of the things, yeah, that one's on. Need help with a single tube kit that came with 2 tubes. Oh man. Oh man. Well, that'll be fun. Yeah. Let's sneak a peek. A little Loctite? Yeah. I suppose. I'm just gonna grab my screwdriver once I find it. I rearranged stuff, man. Ugh. Alright. But anyway, that thing popped out on me. Only in my toolbox will you find a tool like this. With no tip. Only in my toolbox. It's supposed to look like this. Yeah, I hear you, man. Sometimes kits are a little weird with their instructions, aren't they? All right. Well, let's hope that one doesn't fly out. Did it make a dent in it? No, I didn't even break it. See, that's why you got that protector lid right here, man. This little guy, little protector lid. It smacked the heck out of that, though. But whatever. That's where we were. We were doing this. That's not small enough still. Is it? No. Almost there. But I do appreciate you thinking that my channel should have more viewers. Dang. Now, I guess there's just not enough pin makers or something like that. You'd think there would be a whole bunch of pin makers with how many people you see on Etsy selling. But they don't want to improve, I guess. They're just happy where they are. Oh well. What can you do, man? Not much to do about that. Whoop. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. No. I mean, it might make sense. Just got to see what kind of kit it is, and then kind of review the components and how they're going to go together and everything. And I'd say the other part is probably because I don't do as many videos. If I had to guess, a reason why is because I don't do very many videos. I do lives. That way I don't have to go back and edit my mistakes, you know? Just make them. Just make them live. I can feel some of the glitter chunks like knocking my tool away from the material a little bit. So that's weird. Let's take a look and see what we're at here with that. We've got a big belly here in the middle that we'll have to take care of. This is going to come down just a bit more. We're going to clean that surface a bit as well while we're at it. And we are almost there at the very end there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man. I'm just here having a good time, you know. All right. Oh, let's crank her up. Okay, drop the speed back down. This is why I got my flattening stick, because sometimes when I do it with the round carbide, it doesn't go perfectly flat, at least for me. I could probably ride the bevel a little better and then have that consistent, but always good to have a backup plan, I reckon. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good. I'm gonna part it off. Oh, not that high. There we go. face. Yeah, everybody got big plans for this week? Dude, this week. Pretty excited for this week. Excited for all of my weeks. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna use we'll use a square and get that dial down up in the front here. Come on, you need to see. If you really wanted to do it this way, you could. It's kind of satisfying. Also, if you needed practice with that particular thing, so like when you're doing your facing cuts, you gotta kind of do them just like this, where you have an edge and then you kind of push the tool in, but you're also guiding it towards middle as well, so it'll flatten out. Or you can get it flat and then go sideways, but sometimes you'll run into a taper. If you don't want to taper, just be careful. You're just using that front corner, and everything else is just in contact with. And then we'll stop shy because we don't want to push off the end. Trim it down. And here we go. I kind of think of that as the typewriter method. But we're going to leave pretty much this side as is. I like it. This side is going to have to come down just a bit more still. Alright, now we can do a little tapering. And just kind of touch the corner here a little bit, I think. We need to do that, and then here. A little bit. A little bit of measure here. And we are right on the money. Here. Boom. Sweet. Look at that. Cruising right along. We are on number 5 of 12. Square again. I like that. There we go. Now we got, this is basically our guide here. So we're just gonna trim down to it. She's a little runaway. Oh look, this is a new model. Just kidding. Nice little taper. Take a look at it, see if there's any places we need to focus on here. It looks like not. Cut a little recess in the back end here. Yeah. Drop the speed. Flattening tool. So I need a little bit extra oomph right here. And we'll flip it over. Is that flat? Sometimes the colors, if you know anything about camouflage, you put darker colors on the things that stick out further, and then you brighten up the bottom. That way it will kind of make it look like it's a neutrally like a flat surface. Yeah. So that's how camouflage goes on. And because of the same principles here, darker color, lighter color thing is a part of why sometimes things don't look right. Or they're actually just not right. So that's also a possibility, I suppose. Boom. What? Hopping over to the metal lathe right quick. Oh, let's see. I'll be back over there in just a moment, drilling out just a little bit more here on this little guy. That's why you got quality control, man. Quality control. That way you build different things into your systems to test, to make sure that you got it how it's supposed to be. Now we're right. Make my dreams come true. Mohan! Hey sir, how are you? Good to see you, man. It's been a little while. Been like a whole couple days. You get that Schmidt stuff figured out? You figure that Schmidt out? Nice gentle taper. A little bit more drastic, I think. Yeah. Oh, what? How's the DC show price for exhibitors? Schmidt sorted, ordering, tap on, beeper. Right on, dude. Sounds like you're on the right trajectory. As far as vendor, I don't know. I would guess they're like 300-ish. I don't know. Yeah, I think like 300 is how much the vendor tables cost. Bigger shows, bigger prices for the vendor tables, you know. I'll kind of get an idea here in just a moment. Asked Abby. She does all those bookings, man. As you are. As you were. Get out. There we go. Lawrence, how you doing, buddy? Got a packed house today. Packed house today. A lot of the crew. Come. You good? Oh yeah. Oh. My fire hazard over there.
Yeah,
That's good to hear, Lawrence. Sorry about last night, man. The weather came in, and I guess it kicked me off. I waited a little bit to try and reconnect, and I popped in on my other account and try and say, "Hey, I'm calling it." So sorry about that. I suppose one of these days I won't have to worry about internet like that. I am hardwired, so it did take the internet out, not just not this, not like the power or anything. But yeah, our power was fine, but oh man, control your breathing. Take your time. We got a good line. We're just gonna keep it rolling until we get to the black, and then we'll back off with the pressure, and then finish it up. Oh, picture perfect. That was fun. Let's see. You know, fun part. Tapco sells M6. Yes. Giorgio, how you doing? Different price points for stuff. Yeah, I mean that's pretty common in the open market. You know that. You know the open market is it's a doggy dog world out there, man. It's what we say. We say that it's a doggy dog world, not a dog eat dog. It's a doggy dog. Looking good. That one was a nice one. You good?
Do all of the same.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Did you already cut the blue ones and the pink ones?
yeah.
Oh, but then yeah, everything's gonna be the same.
Everything's pre-drilled.
Yep, everything's gonna drill. Have you tried wetting the blank during turning? Mohan. Mohan! No. But we do wet sand. We do wet sand though. You mean like while I'm turning it like this, wet it? You mean like for the dust? No, I haven't. But we do sand it, wet sand it. But no. What are you making tonight anyway? Today, tonight. These are the cherry blossom pins for the DC show. So this one I just finished up. Here's this, and then work on the cap next. So we're getting there. Let's see. No, I'm not gonna. No. No. Also wet sanded with walnut oil. Wet sanded with CA glue. Yeah, definitely. So if you do a CA shell, definitely treat it as if it were an acrylic pen or a resin, whatever you're. Resin or acrylic, urethane, polyurethane, whatever it is. But yeah, if you do a CA, you should treat it as like a plastic finish. You found it effective for ebonite. No, that just sounds like a mess. That's a mess. That's a wet mess. I either do all dry or all wet. I don't do halvesies. Can you glue small bits? Yeah, probably. But you wouldn't need to necessarily glue them together. What you do is you just make sure that they're all flat, and then you drill a hole whatever size you wanted it to be on the flat side. Well, both sides need to be flat. But then you just put it onto a tube. So, for example, a slimline pin kit, just make a 7mm hole in the pieces that you want it on. And then you glue them all to that tube. So it'll look something like this. If I still have it. I think I do. There it is. Here. So when I was making a few pins, you can save the cutoff on something, and then over time you'll accumulate, but you'll have to make sure you sand them flat so they can go together. So these all have the same size hole. So, excuse me. You just sand the ends flat, whoop, whoop, and then you put it on the brass tube, and then bada bing, bada boom. So you could do that, and then instead of using a just regular CA glue, you can use the black CA glue that'll fill the holes or the voids, if there are any, from not sanding them perfectly flat. Yeah, SA way. What blows your mind, Michael? I must have missed that. Let's see, found effective for ebonite. Mohan, you found it effective for ebonite? Oh, man. I'm still not going to do that. You know I don't do much of the sanding. But even if I did, I don't think that would be in my my scope. That's messy. Let's see. But yeah, if you did that, you wouldn't necessarily need, well, you wouldn't glue the blank in the same way, obviously. But yeah, basically you just have them the size that you want them to be on the tube, and then you sand them flat. And then you can stack them however you want to. But cool idea. It's messy. Well, you know me, Mohan. I try to be as clean as I can. Abby's the messy one doing the messy shit. Maya drying you on Instagram. You tried to join you on Instagram. You did! Most of the bits are 19, maybe 1 to 2 inches long. Well, I mean, you only be able to do, like with a 2-inch piece on a kit, you're going to be able to do like half the pin, you know, if it's a single barrel, because you only really need about 4 or 5 inches. Yeah. Let's see. You think there could be a few mental blanks coming? Then black CA could look smart. I mean, it's just a thought, man. You know, you're the creative on your own projects, but this is the black CA that I was talking about. But basically, I just kind of flood it with that and let it come in, go into the different, yeah. So that was your thought, stack it up. Yep, drill a hole first in them, and then sand the flat side and stack them up high as you want to. Because you'll have the internal structure of the brass to support everything else, so you don't really need to worry about the bones breaking on you, so to speak. Mohan, for your answer before, DC is sold out, but the interior was $175 per table. If you wanted a wall table, it's 275, and then the main ballroom is 350 per table. So 175, 275, and 350 are the price points for the vendor tables in there. But the other thing is you still have to be able to get a table for the DC show because it's a massive one. And the people that were there the previous year already have, like, you know, a little bit of seniority element to it, but they're you know, if people don't take advantage of it, then tables might open up. So, all right, Mike, see you in a minute. Michael. Now, I will say too, you can use whatever you want. CA was just, you know, right there for me. You could actually use like a 2-part epoxy if you really wanted to, and then just kind of cover and coat everything and have it just a wet mess. Put it all together and just save the ends of the tubes. Hey, someday you'll set up a table next to me? Dude, you know, we can arrange it to where you come and hang out with us at our table, you know? Just hang out. But that sounds good to me, man. I will see you there. Just don't make me look too bad, all right, man? You've been doing some great work. Just, you know, don't overshadow me, all right? I'm just kidding, man. You do you. If you can make me look bad, do it. Well, I mean, with your work, you know. Don't just like insult me. That'll just hurt my feelings. But yeah. But we'll put it on the calendar, buddy. And then yeah. Boom. Mm-hmm. Looking good, looking good. I do look forward to that. Indeed. Well, I don't know if I want to approach that one, but you know, it'll happen. It'll happen. Some people just don't want to cooperate, and cooperation looks different for different people and different things, you know. I don't know. But yeah, it's annoying when things like that interfere. All right. once you wrapped. Silly me for thinking I was going to be able to do it again. Oh. Yeah, I think a lot of people have their issues with some things that are occurring. But to be honest, I don't pay too much attention to the geopolitical stuff. I barely pay much I try not to pay too much attention to the current stuff because it is all just storytelling. And one of the ways that I heard this is instead of everybody being inside of a jar, let's see, how did it go? So ants in a jar, right? I think there was a, what was it? It was said that ants in a jar, they could coexist, and then when somebody shook the jar, it made the ants hate the other ants. And so a lesson could be taken from that and think, well, if one person's always right, one person's always wrong, how can that be possible when there's differing of opinions? Anyway, the ants, they went after each other, and the whole thing about that is maybe we should be looking at the people that shake in the jar instead of the people that are inside the jar that is being shaken with us in it. So I guess that would be the whole geopolitical, wouldn't it? But still, not an avenue. But it was something like that. And I will say, so I guess one more thing about that. Not that situation in particular, but just in general, you want to learn whatever rules that are there, and then you're going to play by whatever rules that are there. So just find out the rules and then position yourself in a way to where you can't lose with whatever. Yeah, just kind of position yourself to where no matter what, you win. So like, I don't have a good example off the top of my head, but these politicians, they make a joke of themselves. Yeah, it is funny. Like I see memes of all kinds of stuff, and it just makes me chuckle. I'm not a red team or blue team. I am I don't know. Position yourself to where you don't lose. Because sometimes not losing is better than, well, losing, I guess, but you're not winning. So. EasyWood bits. For most of them, yeah. The only one that's not actually an EasyWood carbide is the round one. I buy a lot of these. So there's a 10 pack of the round carbide. So they're 10, let's see, they're 12 by 2.5, 30 degrees. So they're 12 millimeters by 2.5 millimeters. But yeah, I buy the cheaper ones because of the rate that I go through them. But I haven't had to change the diamond or the square. I just rotated. Well, actually, I still haven't rotated my diamond. But yeah, I like the EasyWood. I like the handles. The handles really is the my favorite part about it, because they're the right size to be able to choke up and do detail, but also have enough leverage on the back part of the handle to be able to withstand some downward power, you know, from the lathe. Or if you get caught with something, you won't have to worry about it too much. I don't really sharpen them, but I do have a sharpener. Yeah, I think, yeah, there it is. I have a sharpener, but I haven't used them very much, or I haven't used it very much. But yeah, this is, I think, oh, okay, there you go. It's a 1200 grit, and it's one-sided. So that's what I use, or what I have. I have another thing that's just a card. This is just a card, the diamond. I think it's a 600 grit. Yeah. That one's a 600. Yeah, that's a Rockler cutter, yeah. Or not a cutter, sharpener. It is a Rockler sharpener. But I use the EasyWood bits, EasyWood tool inserts for the most part. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Nice tight holes. Yeah. Oh man. Of course the view spiked when I said tight holes, huh? I was talking about the diamond painting pin. You want those holes snug. Hmm. Nice. Pretty good. First go. Barrel finish about 15.5. No, 14.5. 14.5. Yeah, about 14.5. Boom. Mm-hmm. It is M13 5.8. At least for these. Mm-hmm. Is this ebonite? No, sir. This is resin. This is back to aluminite resin. Yes, Mohan. That is correct. That is at least the size that I do. For these. The wooden ones are a little different. They gotta be a little girthier. Well, you can make sure you got enough wood on there. Yeah, I don't think you'll find ebonite quite this bright. And you won't find ebonite with that kind of, well, probably not, at least with that bright of color swirls. But they do have a variety of colors for ebonite. Don't rush, John. Take your time. You're getting it. You're getting it. You get sloppy. You got sloppy. I got sloppy. See? That's what happens. I got sloppy at the end there. What else I couldn't see, so there's that. What'd you see last night? Some ebonite? Yeah, but, you know, it depends on what you're doing with it. It's expensive to buy it one at a time, sure. Excuse me. But if I bought a blank and I made 3 pins out of it, you know, I think if you were to take ebonite and make kit pins out of it, you probably would have a higher yield per blank than you would with one of these, probably. Or the same, because I think they were about the same size, but feeling good. Looking good. But yeah, it can be pricey. Is there tool chatter? Sometimes I get a little chatter like right there. And that's just because it's not very well supported on the inside, because my hole is larger than the actual mandrel. So this can move a little bit. It's got a little bit of play on the inside. And so that's why I have to support it the way that I do. Yeah. But, you know, it's gone now. Little chatter, no problem. You'll just have to dream about it. If Americans say it's costs? Oh. Yeah, well. Isn't that interesting? Well, I mean, you can dream about the sulfur smell. That's what it is. But yeah, it happens a little bit at the very end, because I do drop this part down a little bit in the beginning, so it takes away a little bit of the rigidity that it would provide from it being thicker, but that's not a problem for, I guess, the way that I do it. This one's smaller. Oh, I'm coming strong, man. Yeah, man. Stuff is expensive. See a little shadow right there on this end. Oh. felt that one pop out. Take a look and see what it looks like. Ah, guacamole. That one got a little no tasty. But it's also a little what the heck are we gonna do with that? Here's what we're gonna do. Like that. Do a little bit of a gentle cutting here. See if we can level it out. There we go. Oh no! Well, take care, Mohan. It was good seeing you, buddy. If you're outie. No! Come back! Alright, so this one went a little thinner than I intended on the front end here. There we go. That's nice. Got her back. We have retrieved. Would it be more impressive if I was behind a larger lathe? Or would it make no difference? Need a huge lathe. That's good. Time for the other component. I reckon it's pretty late there in India, huh? Is it like 12-hour difference? I don't know. I don't know. What? I gotta go poke all the. I'm gonna go poke these in the back here. Alright, so we're gonna be here for just a moment. That's pretty good. This shouldn't take very long. Nothing ever does, right? Alright, here we go. I don't have the little hole for the live center on the cap yet. But I did do all the barrels, I guess, which is a little weird. But we shall crank through these. And these are going to have finials on them. So my job's pretty easy here. I just need to cut them flat and then do a little recess on the top. It's a beautiful day. Yoink, yoink. There we go. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why. Wait for so. Welcome to the human race. Couple more, couple, 2, 3. I did get them all measured, so we don't have to suffer through that. Alright, one more after this one. We're almost there. There we go. Last one. What's up? He'll be back. All right. One you mentioned. Okay. And other ones that you've ordered. All right, Mike. I'll take a look, man. No promises. No promises. But I'll sneak a peek, see what the dealio is. I'll take a look at it in a little bit. All right, I'll probably still be here. Yeah, I'll probably still be here. You know, cranking it and stuff. Yeah. Hey. cut those corners off, man. I don't want to chew up my hands. We'll take this down. Nice. Oh, come on. Almost got a little chippy. I felt it. Thought about it. Yeah, thought about being a little chippy. Good thing it didn't, though. I'm getting it dialed. I'm getting it dialed in here. Okay, I need to measure the end here because, like I said before, it's going to have a finial on it. So I want to make sure that the end is a good size, which it is. And then that is almost where I need it to be. So I'm going to get my reference point right here. So there we go. Nice. Okay, drop the speed down. Use the rough side a little bit to get a better taper and make sure everything is flattened out here. We are just over the final diameter, so we'll plane that out a bit as well. Boom. Leave that just a little bit proud there. Then I'm going to poke it. Just a little poke with the corner of a bit. So I'll just do one of these so you can see why. But other than that, I'll just probably set them aside and then come back and do that afterwards. Alright, so we got that. And then here we need our drill. Chuck again. And then I have made a different kind of drill bit, or I modified a drill bit. So I'm going to be using that. Turn this off. Oh, there you go. This is my modified. So all I did was kind of trim it the starter down because I didn't want the center to be so deep. So I modified one of my drill bits so it would be the right size. Okay. Need to go more. There, I can see it now. Ugh. And then the next thing I do with that is I actually have a 1/2 inch router bit that I use for this. So, for example, here is one of my finials. Here. Hold on. Let me grab one. Okay, here is one of my finials here. And then this is supposed to just fit right in there. But you can see it's got a little snug. It ain't quite right yet. So, that's why I come in here with this little guy. Get it in position. And then I'll test it, make sure it's right, you know, where I want it to be. And then we'll turn around. Just a nice gentle touch. Nothing crazy. Then it'll fit. See? There. And that's not what this finial is going to be, but that is one of the finials that I use. There we go. So keep it nice and snug. That took me a long time to figure out. So I hope you appreciate that. And if you did, give me a solid. Put that thumbs up. There's a lot of people, they like to think about Forstner bits and stuff like that, which is where I was. You know, it's like, gosh dang it, that's not what I want it to be. It doesn't give me, it doesn't make it how I want it to be. So, yeah. But that's how they're all going to be. You know, I reckon. Let's see. Alright. Alright, give me a moment. I'm gonna take a short break and then, hey, how you doing? Welcome to Maverick Workshop. Here I am down here. Here, hold on. Now we're good. So yeah, if you've been enjoying the stream so far, give me a solid, hit that thumbs up. But I will be right back. Um, and then yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. Thank you for your patience. Hope you use that as an opportunity for, the stuff and things that streamers like to see. My streamer? Streaming. Yeah. Hey, hey, how you doing? Let's see. Perfect. We shall continue. Hmm. Don't worry. Fear not, friends. Oh, if you are interested in seeing one of them all the way, well, not all the way done. Still got to sand and polish, but here you go. Let me get a nib. Get the full effect. Here you go. So let me get the nib up in there. Whoop. All right, there we go. Here's the cherry blossom. It's not sanded and polished, so it'll be shiny. And then we'll have a finial up top. And the bottom will just get, nicely rounded. But this is a Marauder, and boom. That's what I am working on right now. But yeah, so this is looking pretty good. And then the section will actually appear a little bit more translucent once it gets sanded and polished as well. So that's pretty neat. And then we got a nice grip here. And then for this one in particular, there's a spot right here that I'm going to have to, we're going to have to figure that one out. But the shoulder already is pretty good. I don't need to do anything, but yeah. We will get there. All of them are going to be this profile and shape and everything. It is raining again here, so hopefully that doesn't interfere with our stream like it did yesterday. That would show me that when I did the drilling, it pushed it back a little bit. Not a big deal, but. be, and we're going to finish it up. Ah. And then, like I mentioned before, I'm not going to take it apart to do the drilling, but I showed you the first one, and that's what's going to happen with the rest of them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice. Very nice. That's what we like to see. Okay, so for these, I'm actually just going to do a little poke in the middle. And then that's about it for those, for now at least. And then that is it for that for now. And these are the next one. Oh. Looking good, looking good. That one is almost done. Nice shoulder. Looks good. I like the straight there, and then to a tapered in. That is cool, huh? Can't see it. Whoops. Pushed a little too hard at the end. It's alright. It's gotta get tapered down anyways. Alright, we'll measure the end. Okay. Oh, this side too. Nice. Really nice. Really close to where I need to be. See, you start doing a few reps, then you start getting put in a better place to where you can easily repeat it. Nice. Not yet. A little more. Come on. It's a nice shoulder. Nice shoulder. Might need to chase the threads. But yeah, pretty good. Can't be doing it like that. Come on now. Get out of here. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll check the other side, see where we are. No, I gotta go smaller. Only a half mil though. There we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sweet. Boom. This is one of my favorite parts. Assuming that the pin would be finished, however, it's not entirely. But You know, the cap is almost done skis. Nice. Looking good. By the way, we only have a dozen of these, but they will be for the upcoming DC show. Which is the first show that we'll be going to this year. Starting off real strong with a big one. Come on. I thought we were going to do it. But no. No, I didn't want to. Come on, baby. Get in that channel. Let's ride. Let's ride, baby. Ride. There you go. Come on. We got to see where we're riding. Right? Come on. Okay. Let's go ahead and give her a little look-see, see where we're at. Alright, cool. We're about right where we need to be. Hey, Lawrence. Yeah, man, I'm back. Been back for a little bit now. But yes, sir, I am back in action. Oh, what the hell? Alright, that'll work. The middle here, man. Middle. There. Give me a hit. Coo, coo, coo. All these pieces still got to be cleaned up a bit, obviously. Just a moment. Almost. A little bit more. Mm, 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 mm. Go to your home. There. Sometimes you got to make little adjustments here and there. So I had to kind of recede it back a little bit. So we're just going to rechase the start of the threads here. There we go. Normally I'd use a drill for this just to give it a little bit more of a handle. But there we go. Boom. That's what we wanted in the first place. And then, oh man, immaculate. Yes. Yep. Nice. Yes. Look at that. First shot. Just need to work on the taper a little bit. Armando! You do? How do you get it warmed up? How do you get it warmed up? But I don't blame you. You just take a lot to get off though. Probably you need to use a surfactant, a surface acting agent. How we doing? Going in there? Nope. Gotta make a little adjustment. Greener. Greener? Why? You're in timeout. You drag your engine into your house and drain it into your tub. Right on. I guess that's the way to do it. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. There it is. There we go. Needs a little bit more love. That's all right. It'll go through some more checks. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Well, I suppose that's a way, Armando. So if ever I want to do that, I'll know what to do. I find it hard to believe, though, just a little bit. It raises a lot of questions, but it's all right. Not ones that I'm going to engage with. Interesting, huh? Yes. Yes. Lovely. All right, now smooth side. There. Feeling good. Oh, here you go. This is a fun little thing to do. Oh, I need to get the other one up there. Okay, so now we got a little mushroom going on here. Oh, there we go. All right. Bit of mushroom. And it's gone. All right. Whoop. Ah. Here. Yeah. Crushing it. What's that?
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, you are. You're crushing. You crushing it over there. Get out of here. Here. Not as good?
Yeah, not really.
Doesn't work right, does it?
Huh?
It doesn't work right, does it? You
No.
can't get under it.
No. Too much leaning forward.
Mm-hmm. Right on, man. Have a good one, Lawrence. I'm almost done with these. So. See you around, buddy. Okay. Well, I got a few more to go here. I'll probably just wrap up the stream anyways, so it'll be all right. Ooh, that needs some love on the threads, but looks good nonetheless. Good shape profile and everything. It happens, I suppose. I haven't used the square carbide this much before. It's going pretty well. Most I've used it in one day, that's for sure. Come on, let me find that groove. There it is. Okay. Good. Almost good. Uh-oh. There we go. You were correct, sir. Thank you. I assume because you didn't hear your greeting. I saw you. I greeted you and everything. Hope you're doing well. Working on a few more of these caps here. And then we'll be back at it. Or, we'll wrap it up and then get back at it again tomorrow. But these, I got two more caps, and then I'll be almost done because I still have to put the recess in there. But yeah, these are coming along quite nicely, I think. Morgan Noggin. But yes, so we're going to finish these up, and then for these I'm going to end up doing a finial on them. I just haven't been drilling the recess in it in all of them. I'm looking forward to it. We're hoping that they'll go well at the DC show. Yeah. We had Kevin in here earlier, and Lawrence, I'm pretty sure he just stepped out too. It's been a little quiet, but that's all right. Working 9 to 5 in the sweatshop. Yeah, bro. I got a force multiplier in here too. My dad's here. He's over there doing something that I would normally be doing today. So, pretty lucky there. Never quiet here? Well, not anymore, I reckon. Good. Not good yet. But yeah, how you doing, Big Max? Ben, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Shouldn't you be playing video games or something? I haven't done that. I'll do that on stream. Probably this weekend. Yeah, I'll do it on stream. That way if it doesn't work, I'll be like, alright, it's this guy that told me to do it. Or if it does work, I can be like, this guy told me to do it. I mean, I totally knew how the whole time. Just kidding. But yeah, I'll try that. Uh-oh. Maybe that one's too small now. Did I make it too small? Oh, no. Oh, whew, got it close, though. Internet cut out? Dude, mine did that yesterday while stream was still going, so that was a bummer. Yeah, man. How are things with you? Okay. We can do it. We can do it. Uno más, uno más. All right. That's going nice. I need to work on that a little bit. Of course. It's all right, though. And that. All right. Shoulder's good. Taper's a little more tapered than I would normally go, but I think we can, remedy that by going a little deeper at the finial. No problem. No problemo. Or if it is a problemo, now we only have 11. you know. Let's see. Just finished the hollow form from this weekend. Nice. That's good, dude. Are you editing the video now, or are you gonna make it into one, I guess? You did hear how it went. Yeah, I haven't done anything with Abby's lathe yet. You're not making videos? Hey. Yeah, me too. I need somebody to do that for me. Let me know when you know of somebody. Test them out. I have one editor doing all the woodworker or turners videos. I'm assuming that you mean inventory. You're not talking about the power supply. Is that right, Vinny? We'll probably have probably around 100. Not quite 100, but probably between 75 and 100. And a part of it is for variety. The other part of it is for, having enough inventory. Yeah. You know somebody that's not reliable? Well, that won't work out, will it? But I would say when it comes to like things like that, it depends on how your presentation is, and it's not so much the amount that you bring, but the display of it. You want to make sure that you have a good display. It's not too cluttered. A lot of people do them too cluttered, But you know what? They can do however they want. But for me personally, I think that you can overdo it, and some people do. So we're altering our approach this year. So let's see. What resin do you recommend? I recommend starting with blanks until you get comfortable working with them, and then know what properties that you are going to want from the blanks that you're making. So once you figure that out, then I'd start working on making blanks themselves. But if you plan on turning blanks, um, yeah, just try out other people's blanks first, get a feel for them, and then learn as much as you can about Alumilite, clear slow, um, and then from there, you know, practice. You're gonna have to pay for some practice because there is a learning curve, and it's not that it's super steep. It's just you make a mistake, and I would also make smaller batches and try to, like, not small batches, but like six blanks at a time or something like that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. But no, you don't need a vacuum for resin. Well, okay, you don't need a vacuum for resin. However, there are some resins that you can use a vacuum for, but all you're doing is helping get rid of the bubbles, and those are the slower sets. Um, so, yeah, you're going to want to not use that resin, actually. How much to get them from me? The blanks? That'd be an Abby question. But ultimately, all you're doing is you're feeling like how the resin is supposed to feel. Like if you've only turned acrylic, this feels different when you turn it. Like it feels better turning it. But it also doesn't feel like wood either. um, but yeah, I'll get the Resin Pro out here. I'll let Abby know that the crowd wants her. Yeah, we'll sell our blank. Yeah, 18 to 20 per blank. But we're not going to give. We don't intend on making ones that are complicated. Not without like warning, I would say, because some of these things they are, you know, a little nuanced, right? So, for example, these that I'm doing right now, you're cutting away a lot of the glitter, and because you're cutting some of the glitter away, some of it likes to chip out, and sometimes when it chips out, what happens from there is you have to like solve that problem. But if you solve enough problems, you'll get to where you're trying to go. So, yeah. Ugh. Oh. Let's see. That feels good. Sitting down. Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, sitting down feels good. You don't like glitter? Are you making a pin for yourself? I'm looking at the camera, not you. Oh, nice, Ben. You'll have pipes for that? That's cool. That'll be a nice thing, huh? Once you get all that set up, your ventilation will be like, shoot, your place will be a vacuum chamber, huh? I'm knocking on the door. Alrighty. But yeah, Big Macs. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just start here and wait until she comes out, I guess. So yeah, I just finished these bad boys up. So some of the, whoa, that's all right. That is good. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. Check it over here, my friends. Come on over. Take a look over here. All right, here we go. There. Here they are. All done in all of their glory. Only one of them is actually truly done, though, because I need to do the tops. I need to recess the tops like this.
Whoa, noodles everywhere.
All right, here, catch up on stream. Catch up on stream.
Okay.
Catch up on the words. On the words.
Word.
Look at the words.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a good Monday. Today's my not workshop day. John's having me read.
Yeah, getting her caught up. Big
So
Max is asking resin questions.
Okay, so just go back to.
Oh, shit, sorry. Here we go. Yeah. I was thinking it was a little quiet.
What resin do you recommend? So I recommend, and what you're going to hear from most blank makers that work with turners, for anything that you're going to turn on the lathe, I recommend Alumilite Clear Slow. They also have Alumilite Clear, and it has a shorter working time and a quicker cure time. And especially as a beginner, I would not recommend that. I don't even buy that, because that's more for people that are doing a single color or literally just need it to be clear.
Small amount.
Yeah, or smaller amounts. For me, I pour in pretty big, like, bulk amounts. I pour 50 blanks.
So imagine if you were a beginner.
If I was a beginner, I would get Alumilite Clear Slow, and I would get one mold, and I would do very small batches of practicing different techniques, and learning, like, the timing and the temperature. So let's see. Pressure pot, yeah. Alumilite Clear Slow, pressure pot, what else? Let's see. So I charge 18 to 20 for our bespoke blanks, which is the bigger rods. Let's see what else. I'm just trying to go through all of the stuff. Hey Lawrence, hey Big. I just got caught up to the end. He does love when I come and talk. He does like it. It makes him
like including you.
It makes him very happy. Let's see. Did you tell Vinny how much inventory we bring?
I said
No more than 100,
We
but
were-
it has to do
yeah.
more with the display and not looking super crowded. It's
We
kind of the direction that I was explaining that.
we think that we made a mistake in the first shows, not so much in Orlando because we had more space, but at DC, all of our pin trays took up the entire table to the point where I think I saw people, and every single pin in those trays was different. And I think that was overwhelming for customers to walk up and be like, oh my God, there are too many colors, too many on the table. So that's why, you know, we're working on some more batch stuff that are like our ones we want to be known for, or the ones that are going to be specialty. So that's what he's doing here with the cherry blossom. But yeah, we brought over 100 pens and put them all out, and we don't recommend that. There are a lot of people that do that as well.
Definitely didn't sell that many.
No, and it's interesting, and I recommend going to a show before selling at a show if you can. We did not, and we're lucky that the show that we went to was on the smaller side and very like personal connection with the people that run it because it's on the smaller side. And I did a lot of research into like everybody else, what they were sharing from shows in the past. So the way setups look, and I made like a whole list of things that I thought that we might need. And we were over prepared in the best way, and had people that did shows for a while that were still coming and like borrowing stuff from us, like lights and whatever. So let's see, do you guys have a chat like Discord or something? John made a Facebook group that would probably be better for posting stuff. He made a Discord, but it's too complicated for like, I don't know, neither of us are like computer people who do really well with stuff like that, but he did make a Facebook group. And is it just called Maverick Workshop? I'm pretty sure it's called Maverick Workshop. So he would like to grow that.
I have a page, and then I also have a.
Yeah, not the page. The page is not the place where it would be.
I don't know how to get rid of it though.
Okay, let's see what else.
But yeah, you'll see a
Was
page
there any
and
other
there's also a
questions?
group.
Did I
No,
miss
it's
anything?
mostly resin specific questions. And I said that this is a great time for you to be involved.
Yeah.
While I also do this part. I gotta put my head in front of the camera a lot.
Okay, gotcha. Still just reading. I didn't bring my phone, so I can't check the emails. I haven't looked to see if you've gotten emails.
I did from somebody.
Yeah, that's what I see that they said that. I just haven't looked.
No, I looked.
Oh, you got it?
I already
Okay.
solved the
Okay,
problem
good.
too that he was having. But I'll explain it to him
Oh,
when he gets here.
good. Amazing. Amazing. So yeah, I'm inside packing packages, the diamond painting pins from last week, the aerial ones. I am excited for these cherry blossom. How are they looking? You like them? They're good?
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, man.
I did the different section on these, or different resin for the section. And
Shit, that's $5 right there.
it's dropping things. Washers.
Washers?
Isn't that a washer?
No.
What is it?
It's our finial.
Oh.
Our logo finial.
That's not what's going on these, but
I use this as my size.
oh yeah, that's fine. It will be that size. I do like our finials. If the one that I think that I want to do doesn't work out, that is what we're going to do.
Well, it'll fit and we got enough. So, boom.
Sweet.
Boom.
Sweet. I've got a lineup of the black opals in there that I need to put finials on and finish as well. And then, yeah, the Florida ones look really good. Yeah, I'm just trying to get reorganized in the head and all the things that like need to be done, and I still feel like I am not at that point. I still don't feel like I have it together. Mom and them are going up to the mountains for 4th of July, and she was like, you could come up on Saturday and Sunday. I was like, I cannot. I cannot. I know that like I could drive up there, but I have too much stuff that I need to work on.
That's a good point.
I know that I could. I'm saying I can't because I have too much stuff.
Well, you have my permission.
Well, that's not the point. If I wanted to go, I would go. I know you don't want to go.
No, I do not want to.
Anyways, so.
So you have my consent
I do not want to do that.
Your permission slip has been signed.
I do not want to drive up there on Saturday and then drive back on Sunday or Monday or whatever they're coming back. Anyways, my parents have a house up in the North Carolina mountain, which I love, and we're very lucky to get to go up there and spend time on the property. But it's an ordeal, kind of, to get up there and get back and all that, especially when we're busy. But I kind of can't believe how soon the show's gonna be, the DC show.
I can't believe I just Ubered that up.
It'll be okay.
Idiot.
Anyways,
Alright, maybe it'll buff out.
he's trying to get rid of you for weekend. He likes it when I leave, but not as much as you would think. He likes me more here. He gets to go away on a weekend, I guess, next month. This month,
Lord.
it's a bachelor's/bachelorette beach weekend that I can't wait to hear about. I am so excited to hear about how that goes. Yeah, I am. I need to actually, it's the last day of June. I need to go pull the Patreon winners for diamond painting pins. And it's my brother's birthday.
Today?
Yep.
How about that?
He's 26 now.
Son of a...
He's losing stuff back there.
The finial stuck.
Oh no, I hate it when that happens. It annoys the heck out of me. Oh, and it just flew somewhere.
No, it didn't. It's right here.
Heard it go ting.
That's why I did it downward like that. It's mine. My sizing gauge.
I'm working on spaghetti and meatballs. Yes. It's gonna be delicious. It's actually spaghetti, like meat sauce, and then I made meatballs separately because some people don't like meatballs. Some people are very picky.
You just put the meat in the spaghetti.
I did. I did both.
Well, you didn't need to do both. You did that one.
I wanted meatballs. So I made them because I want them.
Opposite.
So, yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Thanks, Kevin. He's a good little brother. He's the youngest of the three of us. We have a sister that's in between, and he has been seriously dating his girlfriend for a really long time. It seems like. How long have they been? Like 4 or 5 years?
Four.
A long time, but they met in college, so they both graduated, from NC State, and then she went and did her master's in Charleston, and he just graduated from his master's program last month, and that was in Tennessee, but it was anyways. So they were waiting to finish their master's degrees before. We're hoping that he will propose to her this year. So we would like a proposal, please, to his girlfriend. So, yeah.
I haven't been so eager to have somebody else engaged around me.
I know. Well, the kids, like Stella, is tired of waiting for them to get married. She has been saying it for years, and it's so funny every time she does. She did it at the beach too. She was talking to my brother, so she was talking to her uncle, and she was holding his hand, walking back to him, going, Ellie, that's his girlfriend's name, is going to be a great mom, and a great aunt, and a great wife, and you should marry her. Me and Ellie were walking behind him, and it was really cute. So yes. Anyways, because all of your sisters are either married or in a serious partnership, so my family's lagging behind. Same thing with we have 4 nieces and now 2 nephews, and they're all on John's side. So
you gotta get your rookie numbers up.
It'll be fun though, because now that some of the younger ones are having kids and our kids are older, they get the experience of having these baby cousins, which is awesome. That's what I had growing up, and that's where I learned a lot. Like, well, my brother's 8 years younger than me, so also I helped with him as he was a baby. And John's sisters are more than that, younger than you, like 10 to 12 years, I think. I don't know. His sisters are younger than him as well. So we both were very experienced with babies and kids before we got married and had babies. And I remember we went to this one parenting class at the hospital while I was pregnant with our first daughter. And everybody around us was like, we don't know how to change a diaper. We don't know what we're supposed to do. Where he and I, we were both already CPR certified. We have all this knowledge. We took care of babies. We can do diapers. And so we were sitting there like, we're winning this this parenting class. We win. We already know all the things.
Yes,
And
we were competitive.
it was-
even at a parenting
It was
class.
so funny because we're both like, we already know we can do all of this. Where other people are like, oh my God, what do you do with a baby? So, yeah. Hello, Garrett Outdoors.
I just.
John's over there.
That's not bad. Anyway.
He's off camera. He has made me sit here and talk for a while. We really need to fix this lighting situation. If I'm not over there, that one turns off, and then like I'm half in shadow. Very mysterious. I'm gonna go jump him down over there and turn the light on. Hold on. Hey, didn't even have to go that far. No jumping required. We have motion.
A bit of Baywatch.
No, they can't see me. We're not doing that. We've been over this.
I would.
John is working on a set of fountain pens for the DC Super Show, DC Pin Super Show that is coming up July 31st. So we got 1 month basically to do a bunch of stuff. I do not feel prepared. John has
been dominating.
Sean's been awesome. He has done so much. Me, I'm lagging. I need to really, because we gotta like order other stuff that we need for the show.
We need to sell some shit, make some more shit, make some money, and pay for some other stuff and things, you know?
Yes, all of those things.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a fountain pen, feel free to go to our website. Buy yourself a fountain pen.
Or merch.
Or merch. Yeah, they're both in the links. Yeah. I have to go back in and get back to work.
What? Almost.
I'm not done packing packages. I gotta go store dinner.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Are you gonna come
I
over here?
reckon, here, I'll come right here. Boom. Well, it was a good show. Had a good time. Did a lot of stuff, my goodness.
Yeah.
Productivity is through the roof.
It always works more when your dad's here.
Well, also when everybody's watching me.
It's good. Y'all are great. Thank you so much for keeping him on task.
Well, I'm like so far ahead now. I got to figure out, how to expedite other things.
You start sanding.
No,
You get
I'm
so
gonna
far ahead.
outsource that.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, we're gonna work on that.
But anyway, thank you so. Excuse me. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry.
Are you done?
Yeah,
Fair?
I'm done. Thank you for being here. I had a good time. It was a good stream. I had a lot of people come in and out. If you could do me a solid on your way out, hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. We are making great leaps and bounds of progress with these streams, and thank you all so very much for that. Yeah, we've made considerable progress. Like, I'm surprised at the numbers that we're at. We're over 800. So that's really cool.
Help John
yeah, it does start. It's starting to seem like it's snowballing a little bit more. So, thanks. So we'll see y'all around, and I'll see you next time. I'll be turning tomorrow, probably around noon, and I'll be turning diamond painting pins. Yeah. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'll see you there. Until then, take care, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.